Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Minnesota Twins. The Twins will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christian Arroyo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Arroyo, a native Floridian who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to short. Polanco right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That time, but it missed for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Jake Bauers would be next. And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Up next for the Rays, Jake Bauers. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes ball one. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Number 78 is over to take a look. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Pham leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Number 59 is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me if he throws strikes, he's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Up next for Minnesota, Charlie Blackmon. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. There's a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Now the 3-2 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm a little concerned with the play of Byron Buxton right now. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Now batting, Eddie Rosario. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike one. Ooh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A fastball right over the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Pham sprinting after it, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. We are still scoreless. Stepping into the box, Reed Snyder, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Reed Snyder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Today's ball game provides the Twins with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
We got full count.
Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left, but just foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brendan McKay, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in, Willie Athamas. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Batting 8, Catherine. Third.
So coming to the plate, Kurt Casale, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Paxton comes set. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
1-1. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. The next twin up, Chris Davis. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Bowers has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Here's Byron Buxton now. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line drive to left. Robertson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Robertson moves over. And that retires the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Downtown Minneapolis skyscrapers as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on the show. So striding forward now, Daniel Robertson. These two have not faced each other at the Major League level. First offering on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
0-1, here it comes. A high fastball is in there. And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
1-2, here it comes. Fouled off. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. solo shot to right center. Number 21 for him on the season as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Now batting.
And that will bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He grounds it sharply to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Arroyo stands at first with 1 out. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. Blackmon going back at the track, and that one is gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. Number 13 for him on the year as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Into the box, Jake Bowers, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. 3 runs already home here.
Ball 1.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Hit well again down the right field line, but that'll be off the right field wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
In now, Reed Snyder, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far this year against southpaws, Snyder is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Buxton giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley, because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brendan McKay, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Dozier on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 3 and the Twins nothing. Here's Brian Dozier now, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Here's the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Number 78 is on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, number 78. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. And he'll be back in standing up. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Dozier leads off second with nobody out. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land foul, shy of the wall. The 0-2 once more. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Ready with the 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Riding in once again, Charlie Blackmon, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. The 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Willie Optimus comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Digging in to try it again, Kurt Casale looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Daniel Robertson, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Paxton peers in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Now the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two and 0 to the Twins left fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now the 2-1 pitch. His fastball taken high for a ball. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding into the box, Byron Buxton hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. Buxton has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base and he's thinking about second and third.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Byron Buxton goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. In now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas, number 33 on the year. And the Twins have come back to tie it at 3-3.
that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Into the box, Brian Dozier. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. Arroyo is there for it, and that ends the inning. But 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Giovanni Gonzalez enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 12, Giovanni Gonzalez.
Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A full count to the Rays center fielder. Christian Arroyo waits on deck. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
And that'll bring up the former first rounder Christian Arroyo as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Buxton is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Ready to take his hacks again, Tommy Pham, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we check the Rays leaderboard, he currently finds himself second in that category. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Bowers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Pham leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on the fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Jake Bowers goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Two and 1 the count. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. The 2-2 lifted down the line in left. Blackman on the move, and no one will track it down. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One for the Rays on the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Target Field. It's now 4-3 Tampa. Stepping in, number 78. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
78.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the dive. He goes to first. Hey now.
The batter,
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Polanco, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Now the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one fouled off to the left. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Squared that one up just a little late. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off and he still loses him.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike three. Twins wind up stranding one. They still trail it here 4-3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brendan McKay. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
McKay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Belted high and deep into right center. Buxton going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter.
Ready for another chance. Willie Optimus. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Smoke toward third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Now batting, catcher, Kurt Casale.
So striding in, Kurt Casale. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Optimus, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
The left fielder, number 29.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Three and 0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this one is gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His third home run of the ball game, as it is now 7-3.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Digging in once again, Christian Arroyo. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-0. Hit hard but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's taken high above the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside, he misses ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Tommy Pham will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch. Here's a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Lifted in the air out to left. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Twins 3. Matt Wisler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 45, Matt Wisler.
Here's Miguel Sano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 2-1 home. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Designated hitter, number 4, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. Past battles with Matt Wisler. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Davis waits on the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Swung on and grounded foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Ball that time.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Yeah, a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Adalberto Mejia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So stepping in, Reed Snyder. He flew out in his last at bat.
Third baseman, Reed Snyder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Polanco on the grass. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brendan McKay.
So digging in now, Brendan McKay. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McKay is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. Mejia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. McKay is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Willie Athamas. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that misses. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Ball 3.
1 strike.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Leading off the inning, Mike Moustakas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a high strike there. 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. Popped him up. Casali over to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The second baseman, number 2.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Past battles with Matt Whistler. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
too high.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
There's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Now at the plate, number 78. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Dozier, base runner at first with 1 out. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. The 1-1 is taken down and in for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Soft liner to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 11.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter giving that bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Robertson on the move, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. Past battles with Matt Whistler. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. In the air to center field and deep. Back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Jose Alvarado takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Here's Miguel Sano as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last two have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Andrew Kittredge takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Chris Davis will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Kittredge has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Rays 9 and the Twins 6. Coming to the plate now, Kurt Casale. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The Twins entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Daniel Robertson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Kevin Kiermaier, with 3 home runs already, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Dozier ranging to his right. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Kevin Kiermaier will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Ryan Stanek enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. At the plate, number 78. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1's the count.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
One and two to the Twins catcher.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
The batter, number 11.
Standing in, Jorge Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set, now the pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding two as the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Tommy Pham will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in, Jake Bauers. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
In now, Reed Snyder, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Arroyo is off at first with 2 away. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. A high fastball is in there. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rays strand just the one. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Addison Reed comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 43, Addison Reed.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Ready now, Eddie Rosario. He doubled his last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. No one out with a runner at second. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. Career history with Addison Reed. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Set and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
2-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. Here's Chris Davis now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Final strike for the Twins. And it's fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
9-6 the final tally in this one. The Tampa Bay Rays blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Number 59 picks up his team-leading 13th win as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Giovanni Gonzalez struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Addison Reed wraps it up for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.